Excellent. All right, Matt, let's do a little would you rather baseball style. What do we got?
So I decided to go a little bit on the grosser side with some of these this week. So yeah, let's dive into it. The first one I have is: would you rather bet Ezekiel Tovar of the mighty Colorado Rockies or Freddie Freeman of those mighty Los Angeles Dodgers to lead the league in doubles?
Ooh.
Tovar is 13-1 and Freddie Freeman is 14-1.
So, yeah, I mean, look, Tovar's got good speed. He plays there in Coors Field, big ballpark, obviously. We like the elevation out in Colorado. Freddie Freeman, Hall of Famer, incredible hitter. Doesn't have the speed he once did, but still plenty capable of getting doubles. I just think because unless you follow baseball, Matt, you probably haven't heard the name Ezekiel Tovar, and you don't know that he's pretty good. And obviously it's an advantage to be a hitter there in Coors Field for the Rockies. So I'll go with Tovar at 13-1, Denton. I'll take him over Freddie.
I'm gonna go Freddie Freeman still. If you're giving me Freddie Freeman 14-1, with that Dodgers lineup, I'm gonna go Freddie Freeman. As long as he stays healthy, I think he should be in a good position there.
Okay. Very good. Matt, who'd you take?
I would personally take Tovar mainly because I think he's going to get more games played, and he does play 80 games at Coors Field. But that being said, Freddie Freeman did set the record for doubles a couple of years ago. He hits 60+ a year, and he's not going to get pitched around at all with that lineup. So I would definitely look hard at Freddie, but I would go with Tovar just because of age and home field.
That's fair.
Yeah, Freddie's just so old. He better not get he tweaks a hamstring.
Yeah,
he's
he
gone
retweaks that
for
ankle again.
4
That's
weeks.
that's the thing, 100%. So yeah, that's why I like the Tovar as well, 13-1. What else we got, Matt?
A little bit less gross, but the prices are just as good. Would you rather bet Cole Reagans at 22-1 or Hunter Green at 25-1 to lead the league in strikeouts?
Yeah, another one where Hunter Green, when he's healthy, man, really, really good. Strikes out a ton of hitters. Cole Reagans is the same way. Ooh, this is a good one. I think I'd actually go with Hunter Green because I think these guys are both really comparable. But I think with Terry Francona now there helping out that staff, I think the Reds are going to be a good team this year. I'm hoping that Green is able to stay healthy because, again, if he does, he's got some of the best stuff in all of baseball. So I'll go with Green, Matt, at 20. I'll go with Green at 25-1 over Reagans.
I'm gonna go Reagans. 22-1. I know that number is not as good, but I have a really good feeling about Reagans. I'm gonna go Reagans.
Honestly, these are two people I'd honestly just both play. I think Cole Reagans is going to get over 200 strikeouts this year. Hunter Green, if he stays healthy, is going to be probably a top 5 Cy Young candidate for the Reds this year. So I'm very high on both of these pitchers. I don't think you can really go wrong with either. But since I have to choose, I would go Cole Reagans just because he's had the history of doing it and also staying healthy. But that's just me.
Think that's fair? Think that's totally fair? All right, what else we got?
Now we're going to go to two teams that are kind of trendy as we head into the start of the season in the Boston Red Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Jarren Duran is one of the more electric players on the Red Sox, but he is 40-1 to win MVP, while Riley Green, the outfielder for the Detroit Tigers, the team that's also getting a lot of love in the AL Central over there, he is 50-1 to win the AL MVP. So if either of these teams can lock up their division, do you think they have any chance at winning the MVP? And if so, which one would you bet?
For me, this is easy. It's Duran. Riley Green's a heck of a ball player, but I feel like in baseball, if you play in a smaller market and you're not an established superstar going into that season, it's really tough for you to win an award like that, right? So Bobby Witt plays for the Royals, obviously small market, but we know Bobby Witt. Gunnar Henderson, small market with the Orioles, but we know Gunnar. It's like those are the kind of guys you're looking for. As good of a player as Riley Green is, if it comes down to like a Gunnar or a Witt or a Judge, we know that Green's not going to get probably the amount of votes that he should. I think about like Ketel Marte last year with Arizona. He was having a great year for the D-backs, but because he's Ketel Marte and he plays for the Diamondbacks, he doesn't get nearly as much love as he should. So as much as it sucks, I just think the fact that Duran plays for Boston and he plays for the Red Sox and they made a lot of moves this offseason and they're the Red Sox and Riley Green just isn't quite a household name yet, I would rather go with Duran at 40-1.
I'm going Riley Green because I don't think the Red Sox are going to be all that good this year compared to what the expectation is. They have such a good offseason that I think so many people are thinking so highly of them, but I think they're going to fall short of those expectations, whereas I think Detroit is going to exceed expectations. So I think Riley Green at 50-1 would be my play.
Well, I for one hope you're right, Dan.
Yeah, I'm a hating Yankees fan, so I would love to see the Red Sox not do that well. And also, I'm not going to choose Jarren Duran in this just because there is so many other options on that Red Sox team to have great weeks, great months,
True.
so on and so on. While the Tigers, their offense isn't going to be as good. It's going to be more a team that's dominant with their pitching staff. But to your point, I don't really think Riley Green would win this. But if there's anybody on a team in a small market that can make a case for it, I think Riley Green has a better case than Jarren Duran.
That's fair. He's a good ball player.
That he is. He won me 40-1 All-Star Game MVP last year.
Look at that.
Yeah, so I
Big fan of Riley Green.
Yeah, as much as I hate the Red Sox and Jarren Duran, that was a nice little win.
Love that. All right, Matt, what's the last one we got for Would You Rather Baseball Edition?
This is the grossest one of them all because you have two players that are always injured. But would you rather bet Mike Trout or Royce Lewis at 50-1 to lead the league in home runs?
I think this question should be, which player would you rather bet to play more than 60 games, Mike Trout or Royce Lewis? That's basically the bet. Who plays more games? Because, again, when both are healthy, I mean, both players can hit home runs. I mean, Trout's maybe my favorite baseball player ever. I love him. I think the guy's incredible. It just sucks what's kind of happening here in the later part of his career and how he just can't stay healthy. Royce Lewis is an incredible baseball player, too, when he's healthy. So it's a great question, Matt, because, again, it's health with these two guys. I don't trust either, but I think I would rather go with Royce at this point. Like, Trout's older, and Royce, I think at this part of his career, too, is a little bit more streaky than Trout is. So I'll go with Royce Lewis.
I'm going Royce Lewis. Not only, as you mentioned, PJ, is Trout older. God bless that man. I'm not playing more than 80-some-odd games with the Angels in the year of our Lord 2025 either. So I think I don't think he's going to play a ton. He's collecting his check. He deserves to collect his check. Hopefully one day we see him in another uniform so we can watch him in the postseason. I'm going to go Lewis on this one.
I think Mike Trout has a point to prove. I think he's going to hit close to 30, if not more, home runs this year. Royce Lewis left the game today with a leg injury, strained his hamstring yet again. So I'm gonna actually go with Mike Trout here. I think he's gonna have a really, really good season for the Angels.
From your lips to God's ears, Matt. I really hope so, dude. I mean, for all of us as baseball fans, that would be awesome. Yeah, it's a good question, though. I honestly think both guys are worth sprinkles. Yeah. Like, if they can stay healthy, 50-1, right? I mean, because let's not act like Aaron Judge is exactly the most healthy dude ever, right? He's only getting older as well, so kind of like that. Florida and Tennessee, really good second half. Both teams going back and forth. My Tennessee team total under is just completely cooked. But luckily, I have the Florida-Yale moneyline parlay that hopefully is going to help me out. Gators up by 8, 65-57. A-10 championship, also a good one between VCU and George Mason, 48-43 with 10.5 minutes to play in that one.